People, let's learn how to properly pronounce words. You see, as English learners progress in their journey to fluency, pronunciation often becomes a significant roadblock. It's not uncommon to hear students say, I know the word, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. You see, English pronunciation can be tricky due to its irregularities, silent letters, and inconsistent stress patterns. This video delves into the importance of proper pronunciation and highlights some of the most commonly mispronounced words by learners, offering guidance on where to place the stress and how to overcome these challenges. Communication is the primary goal of language learning. In English, even if your grammar and vocabulary are perfect, unclear pronunciation can hinder communication and lead to misunderstandings. Pronunciation includes not only how you articulate individual sounds, but also how you stress syllables within words, intonation, and sentences. Misplacing stress or mispronouncing even a single sound can drastically alter the meaning of a word. For example, the word desert, which is a hot, barren land, and the word dessert, like ice cream, differ only in vowel length and stress, yet they convey entirely different meanings. One of the key components of proper pronunciation is stress. English is an stress time language, meaning that one or some syllables are longer and more emphasized than others. Misplacing the stress can lead to confusion. For instance, the word record is pronounced differently when used as a noun, record, versus a verb, record. Understanding where to place stress in a word is crucial to mastering English pronunciation. When learning, it's helpful to break words down into syllables and practice stressing the correct syllable. Using phonetic symbols to represent sounds can also aid learners in visualizing how words should sound. Let's take a closer look at some commonly mispronounced words and explore their correct pronunciation. Comfortable. Stress pattern, comfortable. Many learners try to pronounce each syllable separately. Comfortable. However, us native speakers typically compress the word into three syllables with the stress on the first syllable. Here's the common error. Comfortable. Tip. Think of it as comfortable, where the fort almost disappears. Comfortable. Number two, mischievous. Stress pattern. Mischievous. Mischievous. The word is often pronounced as mischievous, adding an extra syllable. However, the correct version has only three syllables. Common error. Mischievous. Tip. Drop the I after the V. It's not mischievous, but mischievous. Pronunciation. Stress pattern. Pronunciation. Ironically, many learners pronounce pronunciation incorrectly, adding an extra O after none, sounding like pronunciation. Common error. Pronunciation. Tip. Focus on the none part. It's not pronoun, but pronoun. Espresso, stress pattern. S, press, O. This word is frequently mispronounced as espresso. There's no X sound in espresso. Common error. X, press, O. Tip, emphasize the S. And remember, there's no X in this word. Number 5, vegetable. Stress pattern. Veg-ta-bull. Learners often try to pronounce all 4 syllables, veg-ta-bull. However, us native speakers reduce it into 3, with the stress on the first. Common error, veg-ta-bull. Tip, think of it as vegetable, skipping over the middle E sound. 6, Wednesday. Here's the stress pattern, Wednesday. Many learners pronounce this word as it's spelled, Wednesday. However, in spoken English, the D and the Nes sound disappear. Common error, Wednesday. Tip, say it like Wednesday, without stressing the middle letters. Deng, dengi. Which one is it? It's dengi, often pronounced as it's spelled dengu. This word should sound like dengi. Common error, dengu. Tip, think of the word dingy and replace the I with an E sound, dengi. 8, often. Stress pattern, often. While some learners pronounce the T in often, in modern English, it's usually silent. Common error, often. Silent T is the key here. Just say often. Practice with phonetics. English phonetic symbols may seem intimidating, but they are incredibly useful for understanding how words should be pronounced. Using a dictionary that includes phonetic transcription can guide learners toward proper pronunciation, which is super important, people. This is what I'm trying to get across. For example, the word comfortable is prepared phonetically as showing which syllable to stress and which sounds are compressed. 2, listen and repeat. One of the most effective ways to improve pronunciation is listen to native speakers like myself and mimic our speech. This can be done by watching English language media or engaging in conversation with fluent speakers. Repetition is key. The more you hear and say a word, the more natural it will become. Number 3, break words into syllables. Breaking words down into smaller parts makes them easier to pronounce. For example, the word particularly can be intimidating, but if you break it down, particularly, it becomes more manageable. Number 4, record yourself. Many learners struggle with pronunciation because they aren't aware of how they sound. Recording yourself speaking allows you to listen back and identify problem areas. You can compare your pronunciation with that of a native speaker and then adjust accordingly. 5, focus on stress and intonation. Stress and intonation are critical to sounding natural in English. Practice placing stress on the correct syllable in multi-syllable words. Additionally, work on varying your intonation, rising, questioning, and following the statement and using emphasis for important points, people. It's very important. 6, use tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are a fun and effective way to practice pronunciation. They force you to focus on specific sounds and improve your articulation. For example, the classic she sells seashells by the seashore helps with the S and the SH sounds. Pronunciation is an essential aspect of making and mastering and bettering your English, yet is often overlooked in favor of vocabulary and grammar. However, proper pronunciation is the key to being understood and communicating effectively by focusing on stress, practicing with phonetic guidance, and repeatedly listening to and mimicking us native speakers. Learners can significantly improve their pronunciation skills. The words highlighted, comfortable, mischievous, pronunciation, espresso, and others are just a few examples of the many challenges you guys face today. But don't worry, we have your back. And practice and be patient. Mastering them is entirely achievable. Remember, perfect pronunciation may not happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you will be able to speak English more confidently and clearly. Okay, people, that's it for now. Remember, language is about connection, and clear pronunciation is the bridge that brings people together. I'm going to give you guys a tip here. Now, the last part that I was just speaking, this will help you a lot to better your English. Put on earbuds, headphones, whatever you have, and turn on the video. Don't watch the video, just listen to it and try to transcribe everything I just said. People, love you. Take care.